You know, I could promise you, I could lie to you and promise you a discount right now. But you've called 10 dealers so far, and you still haven't gotten a number that you're satisfied with. Can I ask you why is that?
Hey, Capital Honda gave me $2,500 off. Can you beat it?
Where did you get the number 3,500? I'm a little curious about that.
And if I you and you never heard from me, you wasted 3 minutes of your life. You now waited 15 minutes trying to convince me to come in.
I get it, but why would you have to drive 2.5 hours if that's a reasonable offer?
I hate to use the word lying, but you've thrown some fibs out.
See, like I said, man, you're a smart guy. You got me there.
You guys don't know who we are. My name's Delivered. We negotiate car deals for a living, but we are going to use this little button right here. It's called Visor to search for our tool. You might say, Tommy, what in the world is Visor? What is this? Is this about to be a paid ad read? No, not at all. I don't get paid a dime to say how cool this app is. This is the best search engine tool that I have ever seen. This is better than TrueCar, Auto Capital, all the fun stuff. This is made by two dudes, Craig and Cole. They're like, you know what? We want to make car buying easier with the search engine tool. This is the only tool I use. Let's negotiate. Now, the first deal I am looking for is going to be for a Honda CR-V. Now, we do need a 2025. We do need a hybrid. We do need a new car. And we need a hybrid sport touring. Now, we're only willing to do it in the platinum white pearl, which is the #1 color. They're willing to take any interior, and we're only willing to take new. We're going to go to the Westy Coast, and we're going to call these dealerships. Now, to be particular, the exact place I'm looking for is Monterey. And I'm going to do like 50 miles from Monterey just to see where it is on a map. I've learned my lesson, apparently not well enough because the 50 miles didn't work.
Thanks for calling Honda. This is Will. How may I help you?
Well, can I talk to somebody in sales?
Who's this?
Tommy?
You said service, right?
No, sales.
Oh, that's me.
That's you, Will.
Who is this? Tommy?
Tommy.
Tommy from
my house?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up? I'm just seeing if you guys have a car available. Trying to buy a car. Be a star. Okay.
What type of car are you looking for, man?
I got a stock number whenever you're ready.
All right, all set.
Okay, it is 258-3503.
03. All right, we're looking for a CRV. Oh, we got a touring.
You got it.
All right, say less, man. When you trying to come in?
The second we can agree to numbers.
And you say you want to work numbers over the phone?
Ideally, yeah. I don't like going.
How far away are you from, man?
I guess I'd put it up in the GPS, figure out how far our drive is. I just put dealerships that were close to me, and you popped up.
Can you pull up today?
If you give me a good enough deal, sure.
Yeah, we'll get you a good enough deal. We got corporate in the office today.
Corporate? Okay, perfect. That's my third favorite person to talk to.
What car you drive right now?
I drive a Honda right now.
Oh, perfect. You trying to trade that in?
Nah.
All right. Well, Tommy, get down here. We'll get you a car.
I need to know numbers first before I drive all that way.
Well, what type of numbers are you thinking about?
Easy. $3,500 off. Call today. Bada boom, bada bing.
$3,500?
Oh, I didn't think it was that funny.
I would love to work numbers with you over the phone, Tommy, but it just doesn't work like that. We don't sell cars without doors.
You don't sell cars without doors?
Yeah, because people always ask for the out-the-door price. You know, it really depends on your credit score, interest rate, but all of that, you know, tariffs coming in.
Why does my credit score determine the price?
Interest rates.
Yeah, but who said I was financing?
What are you trying to look for, cash?
I mean, I can pay cash, I can finance, none of that matters.
Damn, what you work for, man?
Don't worry about it. But corporate's in the store. I thought corporate wanted to make all deals happen.
Yeah, of course. I'm just a bellboy, man.
Oh my goodness. $3,500 off. Let's go ask corporate. Let's sell a car. The tariffs are coming.
Man, you sound like you work at a dealership.
Dude, I don't work at a dealership. You guys hiring? I need a job.
Say less. Come over.
Just kidding. I don't need a job.
Yeah, I can tell. You're probably loaded.
Nope, not at all.
You sound like you're loaded.
Well, that's very nice of you. But I'm here negotiating a car deal. I clearly need the money.
All right, man. Look, here's the bottom middle. So my general manager, Craig, he has about 6 of those hybrid sport tourings. Are we looking for the sport touring specifically, or do we just want a CRV hybrid?
In white. Yeah, that's the one.
Sport touring? All right. Here's the thing. With the tariffs coming in, everything, prices are changing every day. I don't want to put you on a wrong quote and have you all pissed off when you come over here. You know, when you're over here, your presence is probably your leverage. But what I can say is we got 6 of those sport touring stashed, and there's only about 10 in all of Northern California.
That's not
because
true.
Because we're not willing to trade. Huh?
That's not true.
Oh, come on, look it up. How many cars got that exact color?
You're the first person to say that. I've called multiple dealerships today.
That's what my manager told me today.
Well, your manager just lied to you. Corporate lied to you.
I just say what they tell me, man.
I'll give you the number here for you just so you can know. There is in white within my radius here. There's over 900 of them nationwide. And in just this 500-mile radius, there's 30, 40. I can count them all.
Let me get you right. You want a Honda CRV hybrid all-wheel drive sport touring, white exterior with what interior?
With black interior or gray, but white would be ideal.
You want a white interior, and you want that exact trim and model.
Yeah.
And there's 30 of them around a 500-mile radius.
You're asking me a question here. I'm going to give you the definitive answer. Right
All
here. I'm getting a white, black. My system's got a load. My smart searchy system. It's going slow because everybody's. I don't know how many there are, but there's a good amount. I've called multiple dealerships today that I've had multiple.
What'd
cars.
they say?
They've all given me decent deals, but no deals that I want to take it home to my mom.
Well, exactly. That's what all they're gonna say. Tommy, I could give you
121 in a 470-mile radius. That's the
hybrid sport
hybrid
touring.
Sport touring in white.
Okay, and white with the exact. Oh, man, you're giving me a headache right now.
My head hurts.
There's
Look,
74
man, if you
black
wanted
ones,
so much,
44 gray ones.
All right, look, here's the deal, right? If it's closer, by all means, go to whatever. Because from what I'm seeing, Monterey County is about 3 hours away from us, right?
So,
But here's the thing: all the other dealerships, they're gonna jag you off, do whatever, give you a price. You're gonna be like, hey, that's amazing, and then you walk in, and all of a sudden, it's not the same price. That's why I'm not giving you anything, because I don't want you to drive all the way up here and then be like, yo, what is this? I could promise you, I could lie to you and promise you a discount right now.
Well, I understand, but I'd make you put it down in writing.
What's up?
I'd make you put it down in writing.
What you mean? You'd make me what?
I understand somebody could promise me 10 grand off tomorrow, but if you put it down in
Yeah,
writing,
exactly.
then that becomes a lot more serious. If you give me an out-the-door breakdown with a $3,500, it's very hard for you to try to change those numbers after the fact. Now, you could tell me that, but if I don't get an out-the-door number, then I'm an idiot for coming in the store.
Why so? You ever seen a dealership that sells a car with out-the-door numbers?
Yes.
They'd be out of business.
What do you
Which
mean?
one?
Honda.
New cars?
Honda's a new car store. Yeah,
Yeah, we own them.
Great. So why did they give me numbers, but you won't?
Because, look, man, if the numbers were so good, you would have walked into that store already. Here's the deal. This is why you're calling all...
Nope, I want a certain number that I believe is possible. So I'm going to call it, so I do it. If not, I'll go with those numbers.
Exactly. They're going to give you numbers. You're going to search around. Which number is this dealership that you've called today? Just tell me.
I don't know, 10?
10, right? We're the 10th dealer. You've called 10 dealers so far, and you still haven't gotten a number that you're satisfied with. Can I ask you why is that?
Well, because 8 of them have told me to call me back, and one said it was such a rare animal, and he charged me $10K over. 8 of them told me they'd call me back.
Tommy, here's the thing, man. My general manager literally told me this morning about the numbers. I don't know where it is at Monterey County that you have these cars, the numbers. I don't live around here, right? What I know is in our area we got 6 of those available, and my general manager is stashing them.
You have 6 available in a 500-mile radius from me. There's 121. So it's not like you only have 1 available. You have 6 on your lot available.
Yeah, we have 6 on our lot, and it's not even on the website because he stashes it away. We don't want to trade it for other dealerships.
I mean, I'm just saying you have a lot. It's not like you guys are have 1. It's not a Type R,
No, of course it's not a Type R.
It's a Honda CRV hybrid.
We got a Type R too. You want that, Tommy?
Sure. Will you give me $5,000 below MSRP? I'm just kidding. I don't want it.
All right, Matt. Look, here's the deal.
What I do want is this car because that's what we're trying to buy.
Yeah, of course.
But if you guys own Honda, why is that ownership willing to give me a deal, but you guys aren't? You guys have corporate in the store, like Honda corporate.
We have mobile corporate. We're one of the largest automobile.
And I just want to make sure I'm on the same page. Maybe I'll have a lovely conversation with the owner. You're saying that you have a buying customer on the phone, ready to go with an offer in hand, and it's like I don't really want to give you numbers. Have a nice life. Imagine if I called like Best Buy and did that. You know how crazy that'd be if I called Best Buy and said, hey, what's the price of that TV? And they'd be like, we don't give those numbers over the phone.
Well, Best Buy doesn't sell cars, do they, Tommy? Well, I mean, if you really want to, I can refer the phone over to my manager, see if he's available. He's in the office right now. Would that work better for you?
Sure, I'll talk to the corporate guy, too.
All right, hold up. Hold for a second.
Sure.
You're an amazing guy, Tommy. Wish I could buy you a beer.
Hey, after all this is done, let's do it.
All right, say less.
Hello, this is Justin.
Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Is this Tommy?
This is Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, so you're looking for a rare vehicle and you want $3,500 off MSRP, is that what I heard?
Well, I'm looking for a vehicle that you have 6 of, and I'm looking for $3,500.
Yeah, we have 6 of it, and nobody else has any of. That's why we hide them, because they're rare in the sense that you're not finding a lot of them out there, right?
Nope, I have 123 of them in a 470-mile radius.
Well, so you're looking for $3,500 off MSRP. I can't. So we have a corporate policy. We have 60 stores. Some of the stores you've called are our stores. That's why I'm surprised. Like they wouldn't be giving quotes either, because it's a corporate policy that we don't give quotes over the phone. The owner owns 60 Toyota or Honda stores, which is more. He's the biggest private owner of Honda stores in the country. you know, and his rules are his rules, and there's a reason he does it, and it works for him. I'm going to tell you right now that we'll make the deal work if you can come out here, but we can't just send you numbers. And I mean, it never works anyways. We send you the wrong tax quote, and all of a sudden we're liable for something that we didn't, that was a mistake. It just, none of that ever works out.
You guys are you guys actually the biggest? Isn't 10 aren't they all bigger?
So we're the biggest private owner of Honda stores. We own 60 Honda stores in the country. That's the largest. Like AutoNation might have more, but they're not a privately owned. Like an individual who used to sell cars bought his first dealership and bought a bunch more. Like Grassroots, the 60 stores, and there may be somebody who's beating us. I don't know.
I thought stores. I thought.
Well, how many stores does have?
I don't know the exact number. I don't run Hendrix. I thought Hendrix had like 30.
Well, we have 60, so you said 30. But either way, my point is that over 60 Honda stores, that's a corporate policy that we run. I mean, it's not hard to sell a Honda when someone knows what a Honda is and they're looking for reliability. So you know, it's a matter of, but we're not going to give away our product either. So it's like if you did come here wanting 10 grand off, I'd tell you that that's a Dodge store, you know. And my job is to sell cars. If I could sell them all for 20 grand off, I would. But then it doesn't make any sense to the owner, so I'd be unemployed is what I would be.
Well, the good news is they didn't ask for 20 grand off, asked for 3,500 off.
Yeah, and the good news is it could possibly happen if you were here present. Like if you pulled up and you're like, here's my offer, we would definitely be trying to make a car deal, not telling you we can't give you a quote.
Here's the crazy thing that I don't get, and maybe this is just like because corporate's there, you can have that like corporate conversation with feedback. I don't know how it's a disservice for you to say, you know what, Tommy, we'll do $3,500 off.
Here's the thing too, like $3,500 off of a Honda is not a profitable deal, just so you know. The profit margin is very small for Hondas because they're very easy to sell. Dodge has a huge profit margin because they need to discount their cars to sell them, and that's a different game. So what you're asking, like $3,500 is a huge discount. But so when you say that, it lets me know that you're not really open to this conversation. So we're both kind of like, we're having fun spinning our wheels.
I have $2,500 off from another dealership. I called you guys.
And so somebody told you they'd do 25 and you're hitting us for 35. If I say I'd do 35, are you going to go to the next dealer and ask for 45?
No, because you didn't. I never once told you that until this moment where you said the number was unrealistic, and now I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, but you didn't tell the other dealer that you're going to shop him, did you?
I did. I told them this is exactly what I said, and you can just not cut me off for 4 seconds, please. I said I would like $3,500 off the car. If you do that, I'll buy the car. They said, okay, you know what? We'll do $2,500 off. Hey, if you do 35, I'll buy today. Nope, I'll do 25. Okay, cool. Let me shop. Let me see what I can do. Here we are. Me asking the same thing. I didn't go to you and say, hey, Capital Honda gave me $2,500 off. Can you beat it? No, I literally asked you for my deal. You called it a day. You said my deal was impossible. Nobody's doing it. So then I gave you the facts because if I don't have those facts, then you're going to do this. And just like you said that you guys are the biggest store, you guys said the car was rare. I just have the facts. You know, I have all the like.
Where did you get the number 3,500? Is what I'm a little curious about that.
$3,500 off is 8.5% off MSRP. It's what I could get. I can get that out of state. I can get 10% off out of state. If I was to ship the car and shipping the car in, it'd be the same cost as me getting $3,500 off. So I'd prefer to buy in my state where I can drive and pick up the car, call it a day. So $3,500 is now the number. Otherwise, I'll buy it out of state, ship the car in, and save the same amount of money. I just prefer not to deal with that. So I'm not asking you for the match that deal. I'm asking you guys to see if you guys can just give me the same deal without me having to ship the car, and I'm not making you give them the same discount.
Do you understand now?
Yeah, I understand. That actually makes a lot of sense. That was reasonable. I can't argue that. But what I can say is, I mean, your leverage, your presence is your leverage with us. You know, we really do believe you must be present to win. We have 3 car deals happening right now. None of those people got a quote over the phone. It's a corporate policy. It does. I get how, like, sometimes it might hurt us and it costs us a car deal, but it's kind of a give or take. It also keeps things nice and clean and organized for us. We don't play a lot of the games that, like, these guys are playing out there. So, you know, and I get it. Like, you've called 10 stores today. You're determined and you're focused, and I respect that, but I can't give you a quote over the phone. 3,500 is a big ask.
I mean, it would solidify a car deal. The car deal would be closed. We'd be closing this up, calling it a day. But you know what? Here's is just like business philosophy again. Another idea to throw at a corporate. We've talked for I don't know how long, 10, 15 minutes. You could have said yes in the first 3 minutes, called it a day. And if I bullshitted you and you never heard from me, you wasted 3 minutes of your life. You've now waited 15 minutes trying to convince me to come in. We both know I'm not driving 2.5 hours to come in unless you guys can do the number.
I get it, but why would you have to drive 2.5 hours if that's a reasonable offer?
Wait, what do you mean? 3,500 is a reasonable offer.
If that's a reasonable offer, why would you have to drive 2.5 hours to get somebody to give you that discount?
Because have you seen Northern California? Northern California, a house is $2 million where everybody else can buy a house for $250. There's a Northern California tax.
But my point is So
Yes, I have to leave the city because everything in San Francisco is expensive. Like I can't go, like everything is inflated in price in San Francisco. So yes, I have to leave the city in order to get good deals. It's not a crazy concept. Have you been to the city?
it's not 2.5 hours from San Francisco. I used to drive to Santa Clara from Sacramento every day, and San Francisco's right around the corner. I mean, probably the stores local to you, we own those stores, so there's a, we're running the same price policy across the nation, you know. So I can't give you a quote is the problem. I can't. It would be my job to save you that money, and then that 2,500 versus 3,500. I mean, I get it. What you're saying is reasonable. Please understand. I get where you're coming from. $3,500 is a lot of money in a Honda, but once again, like maybe my boss will, you know, we could call corporate. If you were here, we'd be calling corporate asking for the deal.
Well, the corporate was there.
No, we'd be calling like the so there's. We own
Our
what,
corporate was
86
in the
we own
building
86
today.
stores. We own 86 stores, and just because somebody's corporate here doesn't mean they make that decision. Like,
So like cut all the bull. Like you clearly know I know what I'm talking about. Like a GM can make this decision. You don't need to call somebody from corporate. You're not calling the sun.
no, the GM can't make a decision.
The GM can
There's
make
a certain point where we to go under invoice and behind holdback. So you do know what you're talking about. So you know holdback is like the magic money that pays for the
Correct.
PDI of the vehicle. To go behind all of that, we would definitely need corporate's permission. I think anything below MSRP at one point was corporate's permission. I mean, we're a business. We're in the business of making money. We don't need to get rich, but we don't like to lose money. You know.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
And I respect what you're doing. I do know what I do believe that this ain't your first rodeo, my friend. But at the same time, it still comes down to we can't give a quote over the phone. If you were here, we would fight for the deal. But
I get
unfortunately,
you're
it's
profitable because I just don't think consumers understand. I think more and more consumers are getting educated, and this is just like it's not COVID anymore, man.
like,
No, we're
like
profitable because we actually like to maintain the little bit of profit that we have instead of give it away and then lose money to sell a car. And then you'll see businesses start going out of business, like like my salesman was telling you. Slowly, these dealerships are flopping. That's where you see is in the tanks.
Yeah,
Those
we're not
Dodge
talking.
dealerships
We're
are
not.
barely holding on
Let's stop
because
pulling
they
Dodge. Let's
discount
stop pulling
vehicles below holdback like you're asking for, and it just doesn't make sense.
Dodge.
Like
Dude,
I said, we just can't do it.
Let's be real. Let's stop. Let's stop saying Dodge. Dodge is a bad brand because nobody likes their vehicle. There are Honda dealerships in the country that are giving pricing over the phone without any issue and staying profitable. Let's keep the brand comparison.
Are
Not
they
every
staying
Honda
profitable when they're
dealership-
giving you 3,500? You don't know they're staying profitable. We're arguing about nonsense, by the way. I agree with you. What you're doing is reasonable. If you want to save money, you should shop around. If you want to find the best deal in America, you hop on a plane and get that deal. I don't disagree with your intentions. So you do know what you're doing. But when you tell me like, oh, every dealership that gives away cars are profitable, it's just like we're arguing over nothing. It doesn't even matter. But at the end of the day, I cannot quote you a price. I am not allowed to.
Yeah, and that's-
that right there is like a violation of my ability to have an employment.
That's a really silly policy. I'll tell you, man, it's a really silly policy. And as of 6 months ago, you didn't have this car in your lot. Now you have 6 of them that you're stocking and holding. Inventory is getting better and better every month. Like you guys are going to start having inventory again. You're going to have to do it done for years.
No, Honda doesn't do that. That's why you don't see rebates. I brought up rebates because if Honda isn't offering rebates, then we're not having trouble moving our product. That's the whole point of that.
I can get $4,000 above MSRP on a Toyota. I can get $4,000 below MSRP on a Toyota. They also don't offer rebates. There are plenty of people that will do crazy discounts on Honda.
Yeah.
We're not talking rebates. I'm talking dealer discounts. I don't care. Damn, like I haven't mentioned rebate one. Come on, man.
people are
Yeah,
giving
come on, man.
discounts.
You
People
can't see the concept that I'm trying to make. If the factory doesn't offer rebates, then the product is selling itself.
That's not true. Subarus offer 10% off all day, and they're not selling themselves. They don't offer rebates either.
Yeah, because nobody buys Subarus right now.
Yeah, but they're not
bro.
offering rebates. So your logic is flawed. Like
You just said they offer 10% off.
you can get
My logic
you
is
can
not
get a
flawed.
10%
Okay.
dealer
My
one second, you can get a
logic is flawed.
10% dealer discount on that car. If I ask them for $4,000 off, they're giving me a $4,000 off an Outback without thinking about it. They didn't offer me a rebate to do that. That's just the discount they're willing to give me. Again, it's not because Subarus aren't selling. Subaru doesn't do rebates. It's what they do. It helps the resale. That's their thought philosophy. It's the same thing with Honda. Honda doesn't do rebates because it helps their resale. Because if they start offering rebates, then the resale gets impacted, and they don't want to do that. It's nothing to do
do
with
what they sell
Oh.
themselves.
So Honda's worried about the resale value of a used product that they don't profit on. No,
100% because people are buying their product because they hold their value. Come on, man. Like, this is why people buy Japanese products. They're reliable, they hold their value. And if a manufacturer starts flooding the market, then that's going to make it so people are not going to buy their car because they don't hold their value. The reason people
And then
aren't
you
buying
start
Dodges
discounting
because
cars
they're
you
not
don't
holding their
lose.
value.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. So if my product holds its value, why are you trying to get $3,500 off of it?
Because I
And
can
you won't
get
even come in
because
and
I
give us a
have
fair shot?
competition that's willing to do that. Supply and demand.
You're right. You bring the mooches out when you start discounting cars. I agree.
Nope. And again, all I asked for was a price. You're the one that's been. I hate to use the word lying, but you've thrown some fibs out, and I've called you out on every single one of them.
Lies, lies, lies.
I'm not lying. You said your opinion of companies being profitable that neither one of us have facts about.
You said
I
there
mean,
was
I
you
guess
said there
we
was
just-
10 of
we
these cars in your area. I told you 120 something, and you
There's
didn't even.
There's six of this exact build. There's a reason that we don't show them on our website. And if I am wrong, I'm not fibbing or lying. I've been given misinformation. I don't know. I hate arguing with you because you seem like you're. I don't think you're very unintelligent. I think you're very intelligent. I just think that for our market, what you're asking me to do is unrealistic, giving you a price. I think we're both mildly enjoying the back and forth, even though it's not progressive. Because I mean, for $3,500, you've called 10 dealerships. How many hours are you going to spend on it before you just go buy a car?
I mean, I'm an hour and a half into this. I mean, an hour and a half for me to save $3,500 is a pretty good value. I mean, most people they're getting paid $1,000 an hour to be pretty happy.
See, like I said, man, you're a smart guy. You got me there.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to admit when I'm wrong. I'm wrong there. An hour and a half. If someone gives you $3,500, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, man, I'm like, I'll tell you, like, just straight off the bat, nobody enjoys this process. Nobody's like, you know, I love having this back and forth. All I'm trying to do is get a deal, and that's it. I'm trying to buy a car. The lady wants this vehicle. I'm trying to make sure we get a good deal. Things are about to get really expensive here soon.
Broker trying to bust everybody's balls to save money. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Not a broker.
Is that a very profitable career?
What? Not a
Is
broker.
that a profitable business?
I'm sorry.
That's what it sounds like. Oh, it's your girlfriend. You're trying to look.
Nope,
that's
didn't
cool.
say it was
But
girlfriend. Said it was the girl in charge, the lady in charge.
So you're a broker.
Nope, not a broker.
Like I said, if you come up here, we might be able to make the deal, but we both know that you're not coming up here. So, you know, it's
I mean, we would have you had $3,500 off.
Well, shit, yeah. $3,500 off, you probably would drive up here, or you
Correct.
double check.
That's how simple. That is how simple it is to sell a car.
Yeah, well,
You first call me a broker, accuse me of being a broker. Now what? Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't accuse you of being a broker. I asked you. I don't know why we're even talking about this. It's kind of fun, though.
You said, "Oh, you're a broker." You're trying to take, and then you started laughing.
You accuse us of wanting to make a profit. Come on, man.
I didn't say anything about you making a profit.
terrible
Literally, when your salesperson said, "Do you know how much profit there is in this deal?" I said, "It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to run a dealership. That's not my concern as a consumer. Is how much money you're making."
Yeah, but the dealerships that go out of business, and then you got to drive further because they're running out of abilities to pay their monthly nut.
Let me ask you this legitimate question. The most
So why would we
profitable
wanna-
dealerships in the country, like legitimate question, do they average less or more per car deal? The most profitable dealership in the country, number one Honda store, how much do they run per car?
They're going to run a higher average in the front end.
On the front end, they're probably running 0 or negative.
Oh, they're profitable at 0 because people are just spending
because they
10
have over
warranty?
100% run rate and they run their cars through service is where their money's made. The most profitable dealerships are volume dealerships in this country.
So if I give you $3,500 off this girl that you're getting the car for, she's going to use our service department? That's your point?
No. What I'm saying is you're saying profit, like, and something about profit. And I'm saying the most profitable dealerships in this country sell at volume.
I just disagree. I've been Ford lots sell money because they sell front end gross and they get service. Yes. Dodge lots get VGP, vehicle gross production, which means they sell enough volume and they get paid by the manufacturer. That's only for companies like that works.
Okay, and
that's why you don't see Ford in Idaho. You don't see Honda in Idaho because they don't get paid VGP.
I didn't mention anything about any other brand other than Honda, my friend.
No, yeah, I didn't mention it. Yeah, I'm trying to make a point. You keep. I didn't mention the service department, but you bring it up. So I mean, I thought we were having
I brought the service department up because you again called me out for saying that about profit, making profit.
Yeah. You want us to lose money because maybe we'll make money in the service department by you guys down the road when you live 2.5 hours away.
To be fair, all I've said is I want you to sell me a car $3,500 because I have an offer that makes sense out of state that I can take and move, and I'd rather buy a car that I can drive locally to. That is what I've done. I didn't use a negotiation tactic at the beginning of this call saying anything about.
No, you did. I agree. Yeah, I agree with you there.
You're just going in deeper, asking me the why, and I'm going in and telling you the reason. This is not just a number I threw out of a hat.
If you were a local customer who pulled up and you live here, we probably would make the deal so we could see you in service and sell you another car. But I bet you even if we did it, you'd give us a terrible survey. Like nothing about you seems like good business.
You're assuming a lot right now. If you would have said, hey, a perfect survey and $3,500 off, bada boom, bada bing, let's call it a day. Again, this is a 30-minute phone call that you guys are deciding to have, and all I've asked for $3,500 off. You've asked me my reasons why, and just to, again, kind of accuse that the number is kind of crazy, and I'm giving you all the reasons why I know this happening. But in the end, I have a deal out of state that is willing to do $4,000 off. It'll cost me $500 to ship, which is why I'm asking for $3,500 because I'm not greedy and asking you for $4,000 off to match the deal. I'm asking you just to give me the net same discount, so I don't have to ship the deal. That is what's happening. This is what in the business we would call supply and demand. Again, this is called competition.
And if the competition is so strong, you're going to go out of state to get that discount. That lets you know.
No, I started there because I knew that was the smartest way to start. Rather than calling all these dealerships and going these crazy numbers, let's just get an aggressive deal up front. Okay, cool. A dealership that makes my life easy. Now, let's just see if I can get that deal local. If not, I have this back door. But worst case is I have this deal that I can do and I spend 3 hours doing it. Best case scenario is I get somebody local to do it. I support the California economy because God, we need it. And we call it a day.
I don't have control of that. Like, I can't.
Well, I mean, you do have control of it right now. This is your moment. You can make an impact in the California economy just by getting $3,500 off. You're welcome.
Oh, dude, I actually like you, but I know we're not going to make a deal, and I know I'm a pain in the ass, but I actually like you. That was just awesome.
Dude, your
like,
coworker,
right. I can
change
the course of this state. We like can do whatever he wants. I can change the course of this state if we make this deal. I think.
I could send 5,000 of my closest friends to you. You never know.
I'm pretty sure. Well,
I bet I could get 5,000 people instantly. Boom.
So 5,000 vehicles with $3,500 off does not sound like a good business investment to us.
You're assuming you're assuming they're all as good a negotiators as I am. I got lots of friends.
What do you do for a living, man?
Dude,
I'm just curious. You actually impress me. I like you. I know we're not getting along, but I like you. I do as a human.
I own my own consulting company.
What kind of company?
Consulting company.
You're so a broker, bro.
I'm not a broker, dude.
Better at this than me, man. Come on.
I'm not asking you for lease numbers, am I?
No, it's just, because you said you're a financial consultant, basically. It's like, like a lot of people, like most Lamborghinis are leased, you know what I mean? Because
I don't buy Lamborghinis.
No, I'm not even allowed to quote you the price. I probably can't do that price, even if you were here, if I'm being honest. But I just, to be real with you, like, I do respect what you're trying to accomplish, but I just don't think we're going to ever arrive.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I'll find somebody that will.
I hope you do, because that just means one company closer to going out of business and less competition for us.
I mean, that's the mindset. I mean, I have a feeling that companies like yours, the ones that aren't willing to give numbers, I think there's more and more people educating online on teaching people how to buy a car.
Like, I actually agree with you that may be the case in a year and a half. And maybe our policies change in a year and a half, but so we have to pivot and adjust. But right now we're buying more dealerships than, like, when I first started with this group, we had 35. Now we have 85 or 86 dealerships. So, like, right now it's profitable, but maybe down the road we do got to pivot.
Yeah.
Or I'll get a new job. Welcome to Walmart. We love you,
Yeah. Okay. Well, man, I don't
really... I'm sorry I couldn't help you, but hey, I do appreciate you. I appreciate your candor, man.
Okay, man. Well, I'll keep looking around. I appreciate the conversation.
Be blessed, my friend. Be blessed, please.
Hey, thank you. Bye. Holy moly. So... yeah, it's going to be a video if I've ever seen one. But a few different things, guys. A broker would be somebody that's trying to buy this car and then sell this car. So a lot of people ask, like, Tommy, why aren't you a broker? What a broker would do in that situation is negotiate this $3,500 off and then sell it to their client for like $1,000 off and profit that $2,000. That's not what I do. I'm negotiating for my client, and my client then connects with the dealership, and that's what happens. So we're not a middleman we're not being the middle transactor. But that being said, we do negotiate for our client. So we're personal car buying advocate, not a broker. And if you guys don't believe me, you saw the second he kept saying broker. He was like, oh, you're a broker. You're beating me up because you're a broker. Because he thinks that I'm negotiating for me to make that money, but I'm negotiating for my client. I don't make any money from the dealership.